What is poppin', everybody, and welcome to another episode of the. We are back. Got a lot to talk about today. Well, not really.
Not a whole lot.
Yeah,
Couple good points. We're going to talk about some mega stuff. We have tentative dates. Well, actually, they're locked in, not even tentative. They're locked in dates for the next 5 OCW events.
Yep, we got dates and names.
I'm very impressed by the graphics. At least for the March one, it's fantastic. I like it.
Pulling it up right now.
Yeah, final cut.
Final cut. It's got the screen massive knife. Derek retweeted with the eyes looking at it like, ooh. Battle Crown looks sweet. Battle for the Crown. That's a sweet logo. And the font kind of gives me Lord Thomas the Brute vibes.
You better watch your mouth. I'm so worried about it. If that's the main event for Battle of the Crown, I'm so worried. Because who do I root for in this one? I'm gonna have to be impartial and not root for anybody. I hope they just beat each other to hell and a double count out. Oh, but we'll get into it. We'll talk about the rest of the events that they got going on. Give you guys the dates.
I got the list for it right here. If you want to,
we want to go to it right now. All right, jump right into it. OCW upcoming events.
We already started with it. Might as well go with it.
January 21st, like Dean said, Battle for the Crown. We will be at Chaparral's. I'm really excited for it. We don't have any matches yet scheduled. We do know that the Ohio Heritage Champion, Derek Dillinger, will be in the building. So last time,
imagine Chuck the Chuck Morris
will be there as well. Natalie May. Chuck has made it clear he wants revenge. I mean, Derek grabbed Natalie, kind of held her in like a Princess Peach type of scenario, held her hostage to end up winning this triple threat match for the Ohio Heritage Championship.
I would almost have to put money on it that we might have Chuck versus Derek at Battle for the Crown.
Maybe. I do want to ask you, since we were talking OCW, and I thought about this a couple days ago, I want from you one prediction for OCW, and don't make it like Lord Thomas the Brute's going to win the title. Give me something. Give me a hot take.
Just Battle for the Crown?
No, for any OCW for the year of 2023.
Okay.
And you could take some time to think about it, but I do want to ask you about that later. I haven't heard much from the Entourage, by the way, so I'm hoping for a Entourage return at Battle for the Crown.
Kenny Cash is going to be Ohio Heritage Champion in 2023.
Ooh, that's a good hot take. That's
what I'm going with.
All right.
You got one?
I do. Okay. The Made Man, Gino DiCapo, and the Sure Bet, Asher Knox, captured tag team gold in 2023.
That's a good one. I would love to see a title run for that.
Yeah.
Gino's one of my favorites, bro.
So, and then, after Battle for the Crown in February, right before Valentine's Day, we have on February 11th, Saturday Night Lights. I don't know about you. I mean,
vibes.
That definitely gives me football vibes. It definitely gives me, Super Bowl.
So, it gives me my mind's kind of wandering,
Well, it's obviously there was a TV show, they did a movie.
Yeah.
March 18th, Final Cut. This logo is phenomenal. With the Scream knife or Ghostface knife as the eye for Final. It looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
April 8th, we have Never Back Down, which is, like I told you before, I really like the logo, but I mean, obviously I get the vibes from the Never Back Down fighting movie. And I just watched that a couple days ago. So
I need to watch it. I haven't watched that in years.
And then May 27th, OCW's basically their WrestleMania tradition. 20 years of OCW.
First off, flowers OCW. 20 years. That's amazing.
That's pretty good. It's a long time.
Right now, I'd say cheers to 20 more. It's going to be
I mean, they do, it does say that they do have more events to come throughout 2023. Obviously, they'll fill out hopefully one per month. Maybe we'll get a couple in there. We don't have any matches set for Battle for the Crown. If I had to guess one match for Battle of the Crown, it will be Jake Ely defending his title against Lord Thomas the Brute.
Yeah. That'd be mine. Or Derek versus Chuck too.
And yeah, okay. I'll give you that one. That one could definitely be in there as well. Other than that, we don't have any new Ohio Championship Wrestling news. We could jump into some newest mega news that we have. We do have, like we told you last week, the newest event they have will be Back in My Day, and that will be on Saturday, January 21st, as well as the same day as Battle for the Crown. So one of us is going to be doing double duty. I mean, one of us is going to be going each place, it seems like. But we do have some announcements already for Back in My Day, which actually bode pretty well in your favor if you're going to be the one going. We have a last man standing match. Tyreek Kalam versus Big Mo.
Bro.
For the Infinity title. I mean, that's going to be a raucous one. We're going to have Tyreek on in the next couple of weeks to talk about his upcoming match. I mean, he's going to jump on the pod and have a good time with us.
Oh, can't wait for that.
They actually just announced another match yesterday for Back in My Day. There's been a certain wrestler of you know her. She's spent a lot of time lately in a factory full of nightmares. Returning to Mega Championship Wrestling, Megan Myers will be going one-on-one with Zoe Sky and Selena Rose.
That's gonna be good.
I've never heard of Selena Rose. In the Mega picture about her, it said she's made her name for herself in the Carolinas, and now she's looking to make her way up north and do some damage in Ohio. So let's see. I mean, she might win. Who knows? I've never seen her before. But we all know what Zoe can do. We all know what Megan Myers can do.
Both are phenomenal wrestlers.
Those are the only matches that we have announced right now for Back in My Day. But over on Mega Championship Wrestling's Facebook page, if you want to head over there, they do have a poll up for multiple different things for the, most of the superstars of 2022, the most loved, the most hated. They have polls up all over the place. Get over there and get your votes in. Mega Tag Team of the Year, etc., like that. So they do their year-end awards. Go ahead and get in there.
Go vote, motherfuckers.
I mean, I got my votes in. I just voted right now because they put a new poll. They put a new poll up for best tag team. So you already know I voted for Cash Inc.
I knew it.
I know. Most loved superstar was actually another one up there. I voted for Lemmy. I did. Lemmy, Bryson, Casey, and Pastor CeeLo were up there for the choices.
I'm a vote
who are you voting for?
Casey.
Yeah. They had the Megas Match of the Year, which actually I didn't get to vote for this one. Match of the Year candidates. They had the Brennan Richards versus Sonny versus Mr. Crummels at the Rockin' Horse Rumble, which was an awesome match. Breaking down barriers, Trey versus Ashton, where we saw Ashton take the title.
That's got to win, right?
I don't know. The next candidate, Night of Champions 24, Party Posse and Norm versus Casey and the Kogar brothers. It was an awesome match. I was there. Who are you going to call? Big Mo versus Tyreek. Bryson Teller versus TIM, and who are you going to call? Those are all great Match of the Year candidates. I mean, I'm voting and I'm going Ashton. I got to go Ashton and Trey Miguel.
I'm going Kogar's Casey.
Right now, currently, the Rockin' Horse Rumble is winning the triple threat.
Really?
Yeah, and Night of Champions is in a close second. But yeah, they got everything up there. All the Manager of the Year or you already know I voted for Ken. But they also had the Professor, who I haven't seen in a while. I miss the Professor. I see him over at the commentary booth a lot.
I feel like you could be a phenomenal
yeah, I know. But see, look, and now you kind of brought it up, so now I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to I thought about this. And I didn't tell you about it before we started recording because we're recording right now. I can see the little red dot right here. So now I'm calling you out on the pod. January 5th at 7 p.m. I will be going to Mega Training Grounds or Mega Championship Wrestling is holding an open tryout for wrestlers, referees, anything. I'm going to try out to be a referee. I've always wanted to do it. I thought it would be super cool. And just like I was talking to Brandon Xavier, he said, what do you got to lose? If anything, come and talk about it, and it'll be fun for us to talk about on the pod. You've always said you wanted to be a wrestler. You got family in this business. Let's go do this. It'll be fun.
Son of a bitch.
It'll be fun.
It will be fun.
It's a tryout. It's a tryout. There's no guarantee either one of us are even going to make it. But there is a chance that we could. And
I've always wanted to be a wrestler.
You've seen what Brandon has done with some of these wrestlers, man. And I don't want to call him out and say his age on the podcast, but one of my favorite wrestlers from OCW is he's older than I am, and he started wrestling at the same age that we are right now. So,
see, and he says, like, man, am I too old to get into this?
Nope.
So I got like 2 weeks to like get ready for this shit.
I mean, it's not even, you just got to not get winded. You can do it, dude. You could do it. I have faith in you, and it would be a lot of fun. But like I said, if anything, let's just go. It's on a Thursday night. I'm going to take the night off work, and we'll go and we'll try out. I'm going to try out to be a referee. You try to be a wrestler. Maybe in the future, like you were just saying, they pair us together, and I'm your fucking manager. Just saying.
January 5th?
It's a Thursday night.
Friday morning, I'm going to be hurting.
But then look, I thought about this, and right after I was thinking about it, you sent me the video, or I think I sent you a video of Mo pulling them things up. Could you imagine you and Big Mo in the gym just going at it? Like, yeah, motivation, Dean. You be out here just beasting.
I think I would too.
You know what I'm saying? And then we could go do training. We could go do together. We could go do it all.
But I would take it serious.
We could do it together. It would be fun.
All right.
Yep, he's in. He's coming. So Mega Mafia, lock that down. We're coming to try out. We're coming to try out.
Fuck it.
Anyways. That's right. That's the attitude that I want. Fuck it. It's gonna be fun.
This is gonna be fun. All right, let's move on. You bastard.
That's right. We don't really have a bunch more to talk about, like WWE.
Yeah,
AEW wise.
I got to talk to you. I want to ask how your thoughts are. SmackDown, Uncle Howdy showed up.
Okay. I'm okay with it. It looked cool.
Bray Wyatt, LA Knight.
It looked cool. It looked very creepy. I mean, obviously, LA Knight calling out Bray Wyatt and like basically saying the same thing that I have been thinking. I love Bray Wyatt. I love the Fiend. I love the Eater of Worlds. I love the Wyatt family. I've loved everything that he's done. And LA Knight hit it right on the head when he said, you have had one of the biggest returns possibly ever. Do something. What has Bray Wyatt fucking done? Nothing. He comes out and he talks. Cool. He's really good at that. But he's in this sense right now, it's only leading me to believe that he really can't wrestle as good as we all think he can. He can talk real good. But like, it's time for you to have a match, bud. It's time for you to do something.
When's the next?
Alexa Bliss is doing your fucking sister Abigail.
Yes, like we need something.
I need you to do something other than you get in the ring and LA Knight punch you about 50 times and stomp a mud hole in your ass.
Yeah, he just sat there. Like, get up, whoop his ass. Hit him
Yeah.
with Sister Abigail.
Like Uncle Howdy came out and that should have gave you some power or something. You know what I'm saying? And you should have just beat the shit out of LA Knight.
Instead of just laying on the ground laughing.
Laughing.
I'm good. I love Bray. I'm not trying to be negative on him, but yeah, it's time
for him to do something.
It's getting drawn out.
I'm okay with it. Like I like the creepiness. I love it, but again, I need some kind of action at this point. It's been,
or at least speed up the progression of this.
I was gonna say it's been what, 2-3 months since he came back.
Let's say 2.
Yeah, 2. It's been over a month, and he hasn't wrestled once.
No,
I don't know.
Just give me some. I want a faster story progression.
Well, the next pay-per-view is the Royal Rumble.
Watch it. I mean, if it gets drawn out to that, then I'm okay with it. At least I can suck it up and wait. But I need more progression in the story.
I agree.
Like what are you doing with Alexa Bliss? Reveal that at least.
Is she coming back to the fold?
Are you doing the Wyatt 6? Like reveal somebody.
Well, a couple places that I did see on Twitter said they called him a member of the Wyatt 6 when they were like, and a debut of Wyatt 6 member Uncle Howdy. So I'm like, have they just not announced, like WWE, have they not made it clear on TV yet that it's going to be called the Wyatt 6? Because if you paid attention to any of Bray Wyatt's, social media while he was gone, you know that that's the direction he at least wants to go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's whatever.
Who was he guessing who Uncle Howdy is?
I think it's his brother.
Think so?
Yeah. I mean, I hope so. I love Bo Dallas. I was always a big Bo Lever. Always.
That would be nice.
I thought he was the corniest dude on NXT ever, but he could wrestle.
Yeah, he was corny as shit.
All you gotta do is believe.
That's all you gotta do, baby. We ain't got much else to talk about.
I do have a couple things I wanted to jump in though about WWE or not WWE, but AEW. So recently, I saw posted somewhere an AEW dark taping. Kenny Omega worked the taping against I don't want to butcher his name. I can't say it. Hagane Shino. I don't know. Great match apparently. How do you feel about Kenny Omega working a dark show? Do you feel like more superstars should work dark shows?
I think that's great.
Because it's obviously was a big deal. The point to somebody needed to put it out there. Kenny Omega working the Universal Studios AEW dark tapings.
I think that's awesome that he's doing that. I think more superstars should do that? Absolutely. I mean, it'd be good. You don't understand what that probably does to those up and coming wrestlers that are usually on dark. Well,
not even on dark. This actually, I forgot all about this, and this brings it back up to my attention. Another superstar who just put somebody over, Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Action Andretti on Dynamite gets his AEW Dynamite debut win against the Ayatollah of rock and rolla.
And then gets a tweet right afterwards saying, "Welcome to AEW."
Apparently, Chris Jericho had saw him months and months ago and decided he was going to make him a fucking star. And okay, here we go.
These older superstars, absolutely. I think that's huge. Do you like it though?
I think it's awesome because when I was young and before the internet was a thing, going to a Raw in Cleveland at the Gund Arena, name drop. It was, you got, I forget what they called it, Saturday Night Live or something like that. And it was never live, but they recorded it before SmackDown, kind of how they do now with Main Event and stuff like that. But on Main Event these days, you get, John Jones versus this guy over here. Nobody knows who they are. I remember being little and going to a Raw, and on the show before the Raw, they had Stone Cold Steve Austin fight Savio Vega. Yeah. And Stone Cold didn't wrestle on Raw that night. He just came out and cut some promos, talked some shit, drank some beer. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't wrestle. But he wrestled on the pre-show.
That's how it was when I grew up.
Yeah, it's cool.
trying to think what the name of that show is. Was it Saturday Night Superstars?
Probably. So they had Superstars. They had Sunday Night Heat.
Bring back Sunday Night Heat.
Dude, remember what was it? Halftime Heat.
New York.
Remember Halftime Heat where they did the Rock versus Mankind at halftime?
Bring that shit back. So,
in other WWE news, Snoop Dogg was on tour and somebody has stolen his custom WWE championship belt.
Stole that shit. Dude, that's a nice belt.
It's like gold. It's like the strap's like a real bright gold color. It's got diamonds all over it. You know, and I mean, it's Snoop Dogg.
Snoop don't hurt nobody.
So, I mean, there's a potential that this isn't something that Triple H just made. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is something that Snoop and Triple H had made. And maybe some of those diamonds in there are real.
Oh, yeah.
But Snoop Dogg, somebody stole it from him while he's on tour. He's been pleading all over social medias with whoever stole it from him to bring it back. Give Snoop Dogg his fucking title back.
We're gonna get Snoop Dogg in the ring at WrestleMania.
Probably.
It's probably Dolph Ziggler.
What if it's a work? I just saw somebody comment. The first comment on it was like, "It's a work." Dolph Ziggler stole his title. No, I'm not saying Dolph Ziggler, like just in general. But like, what if somebody did steal his title and we do get Snoop at WrestleMania, like asking for his title, and then like Finn Balor comes out with it on his shoulder?
Otis or some shit, some random superstar. Dolph would make sense.
Yeah, that would be good. We got big giant news this Friday on SmackDown.
You boy.
Look, he hasn't been pinned in 3 years, and I'll be fucking pissed if they fucking let John Cena pin him. If John Cena pins Roman Reigns to win this match, and it's just a tag team match, so it's not for the title or nothing like that.
Pissed? You're gonna be pissed if
yeah, of course I'll be pissed. If John Cena pins Sami Zayn, not mad at all. But if Roman Reigns gets pinned by John Cena, who hasn't been in the WWE ring in however long, it only solidifies what CM Punk said 10 years ago. That if you're a superstar in WWE, you can literally leave and then just come back whenever and get a win. And sure, people don't like Roman. They don't like the head of the table, but you can't deny that Roman has been there. He has defended his title at almost every pay-per-view.
Cena cut a fire promo, though.
Oh, of course he did.
He always does.
Yeah, it's John Cena. I love the shirt, too. The NES style shirt. I've loved he's had a bunch of those over the years, and I've loved them all. So, yeah, I'm excited for this match. On the last SmackDown of the year, you got Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens and John Cena.
Yeah.
How goated is Kevin Owens, though, for bringing Stone Cold Steve Austin and John Cena out of retirement in the same year?
I've been saying this for a fucking minute. They need to start putting more respect on Kevin Owens' names.
Agreed.
Put the title on him. Let him get around with it. KO's so good.
I think he'd have apparently, I was reading something today. They had a live event today. It's Sunday, you know. They had Gunther versus AJ Styles for the IC title. Gunther retained, of course, but people were like, put this on TV. This was phenomenal. Like, I mean, I didn't even mean, no pun intended by that, actually, right there. But yeah, they were like, AJ Styles came out and killed it. Like, they were like, it was a great match between him and Gunther. This needs to be a feud on TV.
That would be actually a really good match.
It's a straight David versus Goliath story. AJ's little and small and speedy.
Beat up on Ricochet, and then Braun came out.
Mm-hmm.
Braun versus Gunther for Intercontinental title, and Braun wins it.
Okay with that. I'm okay with it.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want Braun to have a heavyweight championship.
No, that's how. Even though it was at a weird time, it was still fucking poop.
Xia Li attacked on SmackDown. She attacked this. She was the person in the hoodie, you know, that attacked Liv Morgan and them. So that was crazy out of left field.
I would not have picked Xia Li.
Yeah. And then obviously the biggest news that we waited to talk about was over the course of the last couple days, Mandy Rose. She's naked all over the place. She upped the subscription of her OnlyFans. Apparently, I've read all kinds of things. I've been trying to stay on top of this. I think one of the reports I read, though, said that she was making $250,000 a month from her part-timers or whatever the fuck it was called.
So,
like, it wasn't an OnlyFans, but
No.
it wasn't like
like a fan site.
yeah, it was like Fansly or Fan Timers or something like that. And I saw a couple of the videos.
250,000 a month.
Her subscription was like $30 or something like that a month. If you think about it, dude, you get 10, if she gets 10 lonely, creepy dudes that like wrestling that hang out in their basement. Like,
all right, I feel like it's bullshit that they.
I agree. And one of my points to this,
it's just looking at I know it's a different time, but like, look how many people that were divas that were still employed at the time going on Playboy.
oh, I get it. Listen to my point, though. Listen to my point. And my point even is in because yours is correct, but yours is back in the day with Playboy and shit.
Right. But I was
not even 2 years ago. They fucking fired Athena. They fired Ember Moon. Do you remember what they told her?
Be more sexy like Mandy Rose.
Be more sexy like Mandy Rose.
WWE just did this. The firing is bullshit, but they're probably pissed off because they don't got their hand in that 250,000 a month. So you did like a breach of contract or something.
Yeah, I read that she wasn't. I'm reading now. It said it was believed that Mandy Rose was not even given the option to take the stuff down. When Michaels found out about the site earlier in the week, the new content, the NXT television show was rewritten to allow Roxanne Perez to win the title, and then Mandy was fired the next morning.
She was just shy of Asuka's record, wasn't she?
Yep.
I just think it's bullshit.
Former NXT champion Mandy Rose was quietly moved to the alumni section of the roster page on the official website.
All because she showed her boobies.
Online. All because, I mean, I saw it. Look, it wasn't just her boobies. I did not see her vagina, but she did like have a video where she was laying down on the bed and she like took the camera and went like this. And like she had panties on, but it was like she pointed the camera at her hoo-hoo, bruh. Like, it was very explicit. And I was talking to somebody about it at work, and I was like, it's the same kind of China thing. This is why China didn't make the Hall of Fame by herself. That's why she made it with D-Generation X. Because if you go on and type China WWE or China wrestler or anything like that, the first thing is going to be her wrestling profile. But the second or third thing underneath it on the main page, like you probably don't even have to scroll, is going to be her porno movie or her naked picture. And it's just, that's where WWE and that PG rating are trying to fight that line.
I get it. You're representing the company, but at the same time, I don't know. At least give her the option. You know what I'm saying? They just like immediately acted on it. But you got like dudes that fucking are constant drug offenders and
that's another thing that people were super pissed about, like Matt Riddle. They're like, Matt Riddle doing drugs, failing drug tests, all this, that, and the other. Jimmy Uso, DUI after DUI after DUI. Mandy Rose pulls her nipple out, fired.
Yeah. I think it's bullshit.
I agree. But
I see it from their perspective too, but at the same time, the way they did it is straight horse shit. I don't agree with it. And I know probably a lot of it too is they probably, well, just like Twitch, they weren't getting
the money, any kind of, yeah, especially like if she was, if that number's correct, if she was making $250,000 a month in 4 months, that's $1 million, dude. That's like a quarter of the year.
That's crazy.
You made $4 million a year. Like, I mean, break it down that way, it's $4 million a year. There's no way her WWE contract's worth $4 million a year.
So what now for Mandy?
I think, well, I know immediately after she was fired, the next day she upped the price on the fucking fan site. It said she went from like 20, it was like $20 or something a month. And then she upped it from 20 to 40. And then since then, she's dropped it from 40 to 30, but still has said that she has her fan spot has went up. Like she's got more fans
I
since.
bet. I was
I
like,
mean,
what?
well, yeah, because now she's fired. She's probably not. She, for all we know, she could not be taking any chances. Like, or not taking any chances, but she could not be giving any fucks. She's like, I already got fired for this.
Is there a non-complete clause? We don't know.
Yeah, but there's definitely not a non-compete clause with her naked in the mirror.
NXT is usually like a year.
Yeah, but like I said, there's not a non-compete clause with her naked in her fucking bedroom mirror.
I know.
If she got fired from WWE, she's like, oh, this is why I got fired. Oh, well, might as well make it worth it. Here's this full-length mirror. Now you got to pay $40 a month to see it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot, but who knows? We could see her in AEW, Mandy Sachs or whatever their real name is.
Yeah, I don't see her going back to WWE.
I don't either, actually. And it's crazy because like her going back down to NXT actually gave her like a resurgence.
Fuck yeah, dude.
The only other wrestling news I got is that it seems, according to a bunch of reports, that Edge will be back at the Royal Rumble to face Finn Balor in a Hell in a Cell match.
Okay.
I mean, I'm okay with it. They're just going to keep fighting. Maybe Dominic's going to get beat up by Rey Mysterio finally.
I hope Ray beats his ass. Beat his ass, Ray.
Street Profits will take on Judgment Day's Finn Balor and Damian Priest tomorrow night on Raw.
That's really about it.
That's it. Yeah, I got Solo Sikoa will be fighting Sheamus the same night that Roman and Sammy are fighting John Cena.
We also got our top 5. We didn't do it last week. We apologize for that.
We do.
My amazing son gave us the topic for today. He told us we were going to do top 5 Marvel characters.
Is it like favorite Marvel characters or just like?
Yeah.
Okay. Or like most powerful?
Favorite Marvel.
Okay. Go ahead. You can go first. And if you steal mine, I'm going to get out of my chair and throw my microphone at you.
I'm going to go with Thor.
Okay, that's fine. Spider-Man.
Wolverine. Was that yours?
No.
Okay.
I had somebody, but you're making me go a different way, I think. I'm gonna go X-Men too. Dark Phoenix.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
Jean Grey, she's a beast.
Since my son gave us a topic, I'm gonna go pick his favorite, and it's Hulk.
Okay. Which Hulk? Edward Norton? Eric Bana? Or Mark Ruffalo?
I'm gonna go recent. I'm gonna go Mark.
Mark Ruffalo is probably my favorite Hulk too. All right.
Ed Norton's the worst.
Number 3.
It's tough. There's so many.
There's so many. And you said Marvel characters, right? Okay. Thanos, bitch. I don't have an Infinity Gauntlet on my kitchen table for no reason.
I'm gonna go Deadpool.
Deadpool. See, I like Deadpool, but I've never been the biggest Deadpool fan. Like, he's funny. The movies were good.
Movies are great. I can't wait. Hugh Jackman coming back as Wolverine for this one. Kai said Aquaman.
Yeah, because he's DC, buddy.
Yeah.
They actually just put Marvel's version of Aquaman in the newest movie for my number 4 character, Wakanda Forever, Black Panther. Yeah, Marvel's version of Aquaman is in there. His name's Namor.
Who's going to be my honorable mention and 5? I need a girl on the squad. So I'm going to go Jean Grey.
Jean Grey. Okay.
My number 5. Just throw a chick in there.
Even though I already took Dark Phoenix, you're just going to take Jean Grey?
Just by yourself.
He's going to take the same person?
She's just like not like Dark Phoenix, but like just Jean Grey, like you see him.
It's the same person.
I know it is, but
that's like you saying I'm taking. Okay, fine. You took Wolverine. I'm going to take Logan.
You're right. Well, because you asked me what version of Hulk I wanted, so.
Well, that's just because there's different people in the movie. They're all Hulk.
All right, I'll pick Storm then.
Okay, that's a good one. I would have personally went Rogue. She's the more powerful X-Men.
Halle Berry.
Okay, I'll give it to you. All right, number 5. What you got?
That was my number 5, Storm.
Oh, who's your honorable mention? Jean Grey?
No. Punisher.
Okay. I'm going to give you my honorable mention first. I'm going to keep my honorable mention wrestling related. Drax. Batista is fucking hilarious as Drax.
He is.
So Drax.
I finally watched the Christmas.
It was great, wasn't it? It was when he hit the little kid in the face with the ball. Hilarious. Drax is my honorable mention. And then I'm going to go ahead and steal your Steelo and keep a girl on my team for number 5. But this one's going to surprise you. So he stays in his right mind. So he stays more powerful. The number 1 draft pick keeps his senses. I'm taking Mary Jane Watson as number 5.
Ooh. That's smart. I like that.
So that Peter's always in his right mind. He knows where his woman's at.
Threw me the fuck off.
Let's go.
There you have it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it.
Yep.
We'll be back. Oh, we I don't think we'll be back next week. It's Christmas. We record on Sundays. We record on that would be Christmas Day.
Yeah.
So I'll get with you. Maybe we'll do an earlier episode, on Saturday. Maybe we'll do a later episode on Monday. Maybe we'll just give each other Christmas off and spend time with family.
Yeah.
But if anything, we'll be back at the latest first week of January.
Yep.
Right after New Year's Eve, because I'm going Tropodelic.
Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you and your guys' families are great. Give us a follow. Follow all the other Believe in Media shows that we have in store for you guys. We have a lot. Go to BelieveInMediaLLC.com and shout out to our sponsors.
Later.